Hello everyone. Today, I'm going to share a fun and interesting story with you. It's about a speedy hare and a slow, steady tortoise, and their race to see who wins. As we listen to the story, pay attention to what happens and what we can learn from it. Ready? Let's begin. Once upon a time, in a sunny forest, there lived a speedy hare and a slow, steady tortoise. The hare loved to brag about how fast he could run. "I'm the fastest in the whole forest," he would say, racing around the trees and jumping over rocks. One day, the tortoise had enough of the hare's boasting. He slowly walked over to the hare and said, "I may be slow, but I can beat you in a race." The hare laughed loudly. "You? Beat me? That's funny. I'm so fast, I can finish the race before you even take the first step." But the tortoise wasn't scared. He smiled and said, "Let's race, and we'll see." The animals in the forest gathered around to watch. They were excited to see who would win. The race would go from the big oak tree to the sparkling river. The race started, and off went the hare, zooming away like a blur. The tortoise took a deep breath and started walking slowly, one step at a time. After a few minutes, the hare was so far ahead that he couldn't see the tortoise anymore. "I'm so fast," he thought. "I'll take a nap and still win." So, the hare found a soft spot under a tree, curled up, and fell asleep. Meanwhile, the tortoise kept moving, step by slow step, never stopping. As the tortoise walked, he passed the snoozing hare. He didn't look back or stop. He just kept going, steady and calm. Hours passed, and the hare finally woke up. He looked around and gasped. The tortoise was almost at the finish line. The hare quickly jumped up and ran as fast as he could, but it was too late. The tortoise had already crossed the finish line, winning the race. The animals cheered for the tortoise. "You did it!" they shouted. The hare was out of breath and could hardly believe it. "How did you beat me?" he asked. The tortoise smiled and said, "Slow and steady wins the race." From that day on, the hare learned to never boast about being the fastest and always remembered the tortoise's wise words. And they all lived happily ever after. The moral of the story is, slow and steady wins the race. This means that if you keep working hard and don't give up, you can succeed, even if others seem faster or better. It's better to stay calm and keep going than to rush or brag.